hour and
God's country.
hour and 15 minutes minus an hour and 30 minutes because there was 2 traffic jams on 99, so,
Oh, nice.
which I never usually see, but today.
There's nothing I enjoy more than paying tolls as I sit in bumper-to-bumper traffic. Still, it's just a cool-ass feature.
Yeah.
All right, you ready? Hello, I'm Larry, and this is Carter's Country. Today, I'm thrilled to be joined by Miles Enzor, Sig Sauer Field and Technical Rep. Miles, we greatly appreciate it anytime you stop by, because I don't personally know of anyone in the country who could know more about Sig Sauer products than you seem to. And today we could definitely have a good reason for you to come by the new 365 macro.
Yes, sir.
I think this thing's just like hot off the presses. We're thrilled to have you come by and show us this thing. One thing I am certain of is that the people will learn a lot more by you talking about this gun than by me talking about it. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of turn this over to you, do what you do, and tell us about this.
Just for the record,
latest thing.
there's a few more people out there that know more than me. So.
Just being modest, trust me.
No, it's my pleasure. It's always fun coming here and shooting these videos. For the audience out there, right away you'll notice we have an empty mag, and I have a chamber flag because we're going to be filming. So we just want to demonstrate to the public that we're being safe here. The chamber flag will come out just so we let y'all know that it's clear and empty at the house there that's watching this on your social media platforms. So yes, what we have here is the macro. We're going to go ahead and take that chamber flag out, and first thing you'll notice is we extended put an actual pick rail on this. Mm-hmm. You'll also notice that for the most part it's pretty much the same size as an XL, except that you're going to see this awesome comp right here that's on there.
Right. It's
got the standard 3.1 inch barrel in it that's in the normal 365, except it has the same slide as an XL with the 2-port comp on the front.
Nice.
So, one thing.
I was just going to say, so the compensator's built in,
Yes, sir.
which makes all kinds of sense when a gun's built for concealed carry as its primary purpose.
Yes, sir. Yep. And customers at home, if you really want to get the max performance out of that comp, you're going to see better results if you're shooting a 124 or 147 grain self-defense load. So another thing that y'all will notice is that coming on all the new 365s, you'll see the rear sight stays in place, and we move the optic plate forward. So that if you want to put an optic on there, you still maintain your front and rear sight.
Okay.
So the older ones, you lost the rear sight because the plate and everything came off.
Right.
So, but we changed that up. The unique thing on this, though, that people at home are going to be really fascinated with, if you're not familiar with this platform already, is you're going to notice here that we have a 17-round mag for this subcompact platform, and it only added about a ½ inch. I have a XL we'll bring over here in just a second to do size comparison, but we worked some magic on this with the spring and the follower, and we were able to load in 17 rounds on a subcompact platform. So.
You know, I know you told me about that last week, and I still just can't believe it. I mean, where we've come, where we started with the P365 and having a high capacity, micro 9, to now all the way to 17 rounds and basically a flush fit magazine.
Yes, sir.
I mean, it's just some serious effort and thought went into that, and I mean, the built-in compensator is great. The moving the optic plate up was a great idea, and it shows that you guys are listening to customers and always looking to improve on something, even when it's successful. But this is the thing that really just has me shaking my head.
Yep.
You talked about the 365 XL. This kind of fits in that same general category, but with the built-in compensator and the greatly increased
we'll go ahead and
magazine capacity.
We'll go over and pull an XL right now and just give a quick size comparison. So go ahead and clear this one out. And if you notice here, the first thing we'll look at is the magazine comparison. So there's your 12 round versus your 17 round.
And I mean, just looking at it, how does that hold 5 more rounds? There's just doesn't seem to be enough size.
I can give you an answer to that.
I knew you could. I knew you always.
It is the spring. Once again, we had to come up with a unique spring design, and the follower is also a unique design to incorporate as much space in there as possible, but still maintaining the ability to feed that 17 rounds. Now, I will warn the customers that are watching this video that follower and spring system is pretty stout. So you're probably going to want the I don't even know how to say it, the up Lula loader, and it's not a bad. Now the one thing is you'll notice that on the slide release mechanism, if you're on an empty mag, it will be slightly difficult. As the gun gets broke in, the mag gets broke in, the spring loosens up a little bit, it will get better, but tactically speaking, that makes no difference to the customer.
Right.
Because there's no situation where having a difficult slide release on an empty mag is not an issue. What I usually tell people regardless is take the mag out, drop the slide if it's empty, and just run the empty mag back in afterwards. But that's the little price you're gonna have to possibly pay for having a mag of that stature with 17 rounds in it. So
I think any reasonable person is gonna see that as a very small price to pay for the additional capacity.
Yep. Yeah, we've had no complaints that we've heard so far. It's just that giving that opportunity. So with that, so if you look right here, and I'll see if I can get this on the camera just right. Here's an XL. And that is the 365 macro on my left or your right. So if you notice the slide lengths, everything is the same. Another thing that a lot of questions we've been getting asked from the public is the fire control unit the same? Yes, the fire control unit is the same in this. If we wanted to, and I'll do this right now, go ahead and lock that to the rear and turn it down. We'll go ahead and put the XL on there. Right there. Now I just turned the macro with the XL slide.
Right. It's cool that it's still modular. Kind of where the whole 320 and 365 thing.
Yep.
Started churning that, and it's good to see that that's still.
And I'm sure we'll get asked after the video comes out. People ask, well, can I just buy the grip module and the magazines and stuff? Those will be available, but not for a while, because all available grip modules and magazines being produced now will be going to making the firearm. But sometime in the future, which I don't know, I haven't been told that yet, we will be providing the accessories in the future, but I'm sure it'll be a ways out because there are plans to build a lot of these platforms. But if you already own an XL, you want to plug and play and experiment with what you like best, then by all means feel free. You can see right here, this is an original XL, one of the first ones ever shipped out. You can see that we have a Romeo 0 on here, and the rear sight's missing. As you can see on the new slide, that will no longer be an issue. The screws are also going onto the top there, as you can see, and then we'll let the public see that. There is screws on the top now,
right.
So you don't have to take them off from underneath the gun.
We're going to need a lot of these guns, so please keep cranking them out.
Yep. And we still maintain a visible load indicator on the top there. Also come with a flat trigger. Now, one unique thing on this platform compared to other 365s and 320s, the grip module will stay a standard grip module, but if you look real closely, you'll see a pin right here. We decided to do 3 different back straps, so small, medium, and large back strap that will allow you to change the feel of the grip. Because there's no real need to change anything else because of the magazine design. We can't really change everything else. So. And I'm sure, as the public knows, there'll probably be aftermarket companies coming out with their own grip modules. I know Wilson Combat, Zev, Icarus. There's a bunch of companies out there that will probably, if I had to guess, I haven't been told, but knowing the public now that as the popularity of this platform expands, I'm sure there'll be aftermarket grip modules for this too. So.
Yeah, everybody's going to want to jump on that train somehow.
Yes, sir. So.
As always, a lot of information. A lot of good information. I can't think of any questions you haven't already answered with what you've taken us through here. The only thing I guess left for us to do now would be to go out and shoot it, hopefully.
Not a problem with that. It's always fun going out and testing. And
it is. Especially, Carter's Country's free ammo and your free gun. I'm loving this. It's all good to me.
Free for a moment, but not. Well, yeah, but you're not taking it home with you. So.
No, I know. We'll work on that later.
All righty.
You see how smooth that slide is? It didn't move at all.
Non-existent muzzle flip.
Yeah.
So that was the Sig P365 macro with Sig 150 grain FMJ. So.
Sick.
Yep. Wow. It just barely moves, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just a self-taught shooter
Yeah,
and
you
all
have pretty
that.
good
but
sized
man,
hands.
That thing's just,
You have pretty good sized hands. How do you like that grip?
it was fine. Even the 365 with my wife's, the grip on it, I don't know how or why, but it doesn't feel like I'm compensating for anything to get a good grip. That's amazing. We went out there, we ran some rounds through this 115 Sig Sauer target ammo, and I got to tell you, the compensator on it, you absolutely can feel the difference. That was not something that was just added as a gee whiz deal, especially like after my first shot when I kind of got my grip right and everything. It was just, I mean, the muzzle flip just felt non-existent. You were right back on your point of aim with it, and it's a very functional working thing, even though it's not only cool looking with the holes cut and slide and a kind of a gee whiz factor to it. It's unbelievable how that thing shot, how smooth it was, and again, with the right grip, the muzzle flip just disappeared, man. That's a home run, and I know we got a few of these in the store now, and I know we're going to be getting more as fast as we can, but I'm not really, this isn't a hype thing or anything else, but if you're wanting one of these guns, probably need to go ahead, stop watching YouTube, get in the car, and head down to one of our 4 locations, because these things are just really gonna blow people away. You got a 17 round magazine.
Yep.
You've got the built-in comp. You're optic ready. The sights, Sig, move the plate forward.
X3, high vis sights.
Yeah, I mean, there's just nothing that you need to do to this gun other than buy it and shoot it.
Yep.
I love that, and I love that gun. I really appreciate you bringing it out, bringing some Sig Sauer ammo with you. Great shooting experience. Obviously, it's kind of redundant to say the guys that designed the gun knew what they were doing, but man, they got so many things right about this that I haven't seen in any other pistol to this point.
No, it is definitely a fun gun to shoot, and I think people are going to be really happy with it. And the fact that it's carrying 17 rounds is pretty mind-blowing. So
yeah, that's I told you earlier in the video, as you were telling me last week, everything about this pistol, that's the thing that I went home thinking 17 rounds.
Yep.
But it's just a home run. It's just it's the perfect carry gun. You can take it out to the range and shoot just for the fun of it, because and that is one thing people miss, I think, with carry guns a little bit. They need to be something you're comfortable shooting so that you can get the practice in you need. And again, there's just not a box that this thing didn't check for me.
Yeah, well, I'm glad. So
Yeah, you were pretty confident talking about it beforehand, and obviously you already knew why.
yeah, I've already run it a little bit. So.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. So
What a job!
so much so that hopefully a certain someone will cut it out of the video, because on that on that 5th round of slide lock, you could see I'm not used to shooting a comp gun, because I'm usually nudging the gun back down for my follow-up shot,
Right.
and you can see me nudge way too far. So forgetting I only loaded 5 and not a full mag. So that keeps me humble once in a while in the video. So
If I had done that, I can assure you she would leave it in. But since you did it, she'll be happy to cut that out for you. Plus, you kind of just told on yourself anyway, so there's no point leaving the video evidence behind as well. Well, folks, I know you've learned a lot if you've listened to Miles, because I always learn a lot when I listen to Miles. Hope you've enjoyed the rest of the video. Give us a like, follow us. We drop new videos every Friday. And remember, if you've ever shot, or hunted with us, you're already a part of the Carter's Country family. Till next time, adios.
adios.
That really did blow me away, man. I mean,